And you guys all heard the breaking news about a nasty, nasty, rude woman named Leticia James, who once called me too mad, too pale, and too stale. And now Miss Leticia James herself, who's whack, black, and fat, finds herself on the receiving end of the Department of Justice, and rightfully so. She accused me of fraudulent. Now she's been accused of fraudulent herself with the banks. How are you good people doing? Hopefully you guys are all having a good day out there. You guys all know how it is. I get a hold of some news. Producers that let me know about some things that's going on. And I just got this. And you guys know I covered this story last year. And okay. I covered this last year sometime when Leticia James was coming out against President Trump, and she was going after him for fraud and all this and that and the third. She kept saying things while she was riding the wave of all the publicity and riding the clout of coming after Trump. And you guys, you all know what she said. She said President Trump, administration, and other folks like him, she said they are too male, too pale, and too stale, is what they said. And now, like I told you guys back then, Trump's like, well, the tables have turned, and Leticia James, with her cockeyed, she's too whack, too black, and quite frankly, too fat. I don't know how she's an agent. No, let me stop. So anyway, Leticia James has been indicted. And what's funny about this is that she made a comment saying when powerful people commit fraud and take advantage, it comes at the expense of hardworking, normal Americans. And my, I wonder if she's going to still abide by those words. So, ladies and gentlemen, Leticia James has been indicted on bank fraud. And what Leticia James did is she took out a loan for a house that she was going to have listed down as being her secondary residence, while her so-called primary residence was in another state. So, this is not going to be that long of a video. And oh man, I'm sorry. I did something that I usually don't do, and that's jump ahead to the story. I usually wait 3 minutes to allow people to come in. So again, I apologize for that. I just had to make sure I get right on this, guys. So yes, she is being indicted by the Department of Justice for committing bank fraud. So what she did, according to sources, is she claimed a house in Norfolk, Virginia. She claimed that a house in Norfolk, Virginia, I think it was her secondary residence while she had her primary residence somewhere else. So she lied on her application. She claimed, oh, people make mistakes when they do things like that. But for someone like her, I highly doubt it. But nevertheless, what ended up happening is Leticia James, her so-called secondary residence in Virginia, she actually rented it out to a family of 3, right? She rented it out for a family of 3. Now, y'all, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. She is now trying to say that President Trump is just trying to use the Department of Justice to do his dirty deeds. What? That's pretty much what everybody... What? You're saying that President Trump is using the Department of Justice to do his dirty deeds? Lord Jesus Christ, y'all. Do we not know what... Are they... It's how quick they are to forget. It's so amazing that everything they did to Trump in regards to trying to go after him, and I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I told you guys from the beginning, I don't care who it is. If you are doing something unrighteously, if you're doing something wrong, if you're doing something illegally, I don't care who it is, you should be brought to justice righteously, period. That includes Trump, that includes anybody, listen to me, if they are indeed doing something illegally or wrong, then yes, justice should be brought to him. That goes across the board. But I do find it peculiar and interesting that now people like Comey and people like Leticia James, who were trying to point out somebody else's dirty laundry while their dirty laundry wasn't being washed. Huh? Why aren't we saying anything about that? Why? Huh? Why is it that all of a sudden now it's a problem that the Department of Justice is going after you because of your dirty deeds, allegedly? Then they always keep on throwing these things out, saying things like, no one is above the law. Justice is going to come to everybody. And like I said, Leticia James, ladies and gentlemen, in her own words, said she said something to the extent like when powerful people, she said when powerful people cheat to get expensive loans, it comes at the expense of hardworking people. Those were her words. When powerful people get really big loans, it comes at the expense of hardworking people. Those were her words towards Trump's. My. I wonder if she is thinking about those words right now. I wonder if she's thinking about those words. I wonder if she's thinking about that statement that she made while she was up there. Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, any of you that's going to try to flip this around, any of you that's going to try to, we knew Trump was going to do that. Trump is just, he just being revengeful. He just being revengeful. Trump is just, no. Everybody should obey the law. Everybody. I showed you guys tape after tape, and it's up to you. You know, it don't matter whether you like Trump or not. I showed you guys tape after tape, video after video of the banks saying we did not do anything that we felt Trump should be getting in trouble for. There was no victim, right? There was no victim. There was no victims in the case they brought to Trump. There were no victims. It is what it is, folks. You just kissing Trump butt. No, I'm kissing truth butt. And the truth is, those banks said Trump did nothing wrong. The people he did business with said he did nothing wrong. Trump paid the banks back the loan. The courts agreed there were no victims. Who are y'all suing them for? Who are y'all suing them over? There were no victims. So some of you that might try to divert, all this by bringing up stuff that has nothing to do with this subject at hand. It's not going to work on me. Keep the subject about what's going on right now. If Leticia James, who Trump got called a racist slur by her, y'all don't remember that? Trump could have actually went after Leticia James civilly based on the Civil Rights Act when she said President Trump is too male, too stale, and too pale. So she went after his race, she went after his sex, and she went after his age. He could have went after her based on the Civil Rights Act, discrimination, right? And I told y'all President Trump should have been like, Leticia James came for me, but you know, if you look at her, she's too whack, too black, and too whack. Now, if Trump would have done something like that, all hell would have broke loose. All hell would have broke loose. But anyway, nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, as I get more information on this, you guys know you would. I don't care who it is. If you are breaking the law, you should get what comes with breaking the law. If she committed bank fraud, then she should get what's coming to her, whatever it may be. And now, some of you may ask me, which a lot of y'all have, do I think something is going to happen? When it comes to them going for Leticia James, do I think something is going to happen? Quite frankly, I'm just giving y'all my quick opinion right now. No, I'm keeping it real. Nothing ever happens to these people. I think it's going to be another thing just to, that what's going to happen to her is the amount of money that's going to be spent going through all of this. But I don't think nothing's gonna. I really don't think nothing's gonna happen to Leticia James. Nothing ever happened to these people, guys. I mean, it never does. Just like nothing happened with. I mean, I don't. I hope I'm corrected. I hope that I am wrong. But nothing happens to these people. It's going to be a nice little thing to see. It's going to be something to talk about in the news. It's going to be something to keep on bringing you guys different stories and whatever. But I doubt that Leticia James is going to serve any type of jail time or anything like that. She may face fines or something like that possibly, but nothing's going to come of it. This so-called what we think or what we hope would happen, it's not going to happen. I think what's going to end up happening to her though is that depending on how long it gets drug out, that it's going to probably mess with her financially, right? I think that's what's going to happen. It's just going to mess with her financially. But I tell you what, I'm not going to lie. I'm glad that it is happening. And I hope everybody else that brought up these crazy things against him and they go after those people the same way to see if they got any dirt on them, so be it. Well, Ty, what if they did that to you? Oh, you're going to find that I got in a fight in the 4th grade and in the 9th grade? Go ahead, do it. See if I end up falsifying some information or getting fake bank loans and everything like that, or I act like I have residence where I don't have it. Go ahead, do it. If I'm doing something wrong and righteousness gets bestowed upon me, then let it be. I have to deal with it. I'm going to take it like a man. So anyway, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what y'all think about this by putting it in the comment section after this video. And y'all know how the comment section usually is flying right now. And right now, because I'm like in the middle of nowhere, I don't really see a lot of you guys comments or anything like that. So make sure y'all let me know what y'all think about this after this video was done. I just wanted to give y'all this quick little update, and we'll go from there. So with that being said, I'll let you guys go for right now. I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man, and I hope and pray every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing, and most of all, praying every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.